Yeah, well, I work on winter storms, the kind of stuff that Utahns are really interested in. My dream day is deep powder skiing. And of course, that powder is also really important for our water resources. Some of the products we produce are used for forecasting in Little Cottonwood Canyon. They're used by people that are doing avalanche control work in the canyon. And so it helps them to plan ahead in terms of what they might be dealing with each morning to open the canyon.
We're studying the air quality. We're studying climate change. And both of these things will affect the state greatly in the future. We provide improvements in weather forecast modeling. We also provide forecasts for air quality and improve the current forecast for air quality. These help the quality of life of the citizens of Utah.
The state of Utah provides desert climates, mountain climates, urban settings, and the combination of all of these things enables our researchers to do very unique work that can't be done in a lot of other places.
Yeah, in Utah, we have some of the most complicated weather. We have very complicated mountain ranges. They're quite narrow. They're a big challenge for weather forecasting. But they're also an issue for climate because, our water comes from the mountain snowpack that we get each winter. So understanding how climate change is going to affect that snowpack and how it's going to affect our spring runoff is something that's very, very important.
The work is quite practical. What we're trying to understand is what's happening here in terms of our climate and attributing it to something else, right? Where does that pollution come from? Where do those particles come from? And that helps us address things so that we can mitigate pollution or particulate emission to improve health.
My research requires extremely specialized equipment. And it also requires a sophisticated methodology in order to get air into the building so that we can measure the particles that are as small as 3 nanometers in size. In order to do all that, it is paramount to have strong infrastructure.
My department is split into 2 buildings right now. The building we're in now was built in the 1960s. It was built with the 1960s in mind. And we're trying to do 21st century science. And we need a modern building to be able to do that.
Problems that we're having with our current building pertain to the lack of available power and a roof that leaks. And we have very, very expensive equipment. Some of our equipment costs hundreds of thousands of dollars for one single instrument. It is critical that they stay dry. The state of the building does affect the morale of the people who work there. For example, we often do not have hot water in order to wash our hands in the bathroom. We also don't have enough student space. So my students currently are crowded in a very small room. That is difficult. It's a difficult situation to work in.
The building itself is in great need of renovations. It's been described by our students as being like as if you were in a prison.
When students walk into the Stewart Building, they should be really excited. They're going to be walking into an environment where there's going to be weather displays, climate displays, and other things that are going to get them very excited about the weather. We want to be able to help in terms of addressing issues related to air quality. We want to help build resilience to weather and climate change. We want to be able to help better plan our water resources and how we can use them in the future. We have that capacity now, but it's going to get greater and it's going to get more and more important as we move forward through the 21st century. The University of Utah is the ideal place to build a powerhouse in mountain weather and climate. We are in the mountains. We have world-class skiing. We have lots of issues related to snow. We have severe wildfire behavior. We have air pollution challenges, and this is a great place to do this research. This is why I'm at the University of Utah. I can't imagine a better place for me to do my research and to live the lifestyle that I want to live.
Having a well-designed, state-of-the-art facility is critical for recruiting the best and the brightest, especially when it comes to graduate students from around the country.
Our goal is to be a world-class university, and our goal is to be a world-class atmospheric science department, and this will move us in that direction.